press start to begin.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Super Bonus Round. It's finally not January 6th anymore, thank God. I am your host, John Mugiwara, JM, joined as always by my co-host, Chad Peanut.
Hey!
Rich Rimmers is 767.
Yep.
And Prince Luffy.
That's me!
And it's time to begin their first trial for her.
Oh, I see. I guess you should have expected this. Nobody saw the other guy, huh? But you were still when I took the coffee over, sir. Scotch Anna.
I think that's Gumshoe.
Ah, Detective Gumshoe!
Are you doing alright? How are you feeling?
As if you need to ask other questions, sir.
Don't let him get you down, Maggie. Don't forget to eat well, okay?
Roger!
And you!
Yes?
You better square this case away, got it, pal? Maggie's innocent, you hear? You screw up, and I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Squaring away some paperwork for your arrest.
I think he's serious.
Hey, Detective! You're on our side for once, right?
Yep.
So you'll be able to help Maggie out, right? Really? Can you, sir?
Of course. I got the situation under control. I'm gonna be the first witness on the stand today. If something I say doesn't mesh with the facts, make sure you point it out, alright?
Sure.
Okay. We're forming a united front today, pal. You get me?
I can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. I've always admired you so much, Detective. I know I can count on you. Looks like it should all go down pretty smoothly today, huh?
How many trials have you been in and you think that? I can only wish. January 7th, 10 a.m. Courtroom number 4. Oh, it's not the brother. I thought it'd be the brother again.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
One. Bitter. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was... You was talking to me?
Oh, no!
Come on, the judge is so weird.
It was a little, well, intimidating.
No, that wasn't me. That was the phony Phoenix.
I see. So our trusty Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he?
Our trustee?
So, Mr. Goodell, your opening statement, please. Mr. Trite, whether you're a fake or the real deal, we will find out soon enough through this trial today.
You weren't there for the other one. But I can already tell you, I'm the real Phoenix Wright.
I wasn't questioning whether you were Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not.
Bitch, I whooped your ass twice.
That's what I intend to find out.
There's no denying it. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or another.
So I was just thinking the fake Phoenix, he had like a dragon motif. I kind of like the Phoenix versus the dragon thing. That's fun.
Yeah, that was intentional.
As everyone is aware, the court has already given its verdict on this case once.
Because the Japanese version, Phoenix Wright's name is Ryuichi Naruhodo, so Ryu, dragon.
Yes.
Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial. Nor will I stand for a simple repetition of the evidence presented in the last trial.
I'm not planning on repeating anything that phony me said, trust me.
Now then, Mr. Godot, please summon your first witness. Let's start with the formality, shall we? Name and occupation. Witness, state your name for the court. Oh, sorry, sir. The name's Police Department Detective. Occupation, Dick Gumshoe.
Oh no! Hi, ladies, I'm Frack.
Other way around, detective.
Oh, he turns around and tells the judge.
Sorry. Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday, sir. Since yesterday? Yeah, the guy who was on the initial investigations tied up with another case now.
I hope Gumshoe's really got everything under control. For everyone's sake.
I see. So, Detective Gumshoe, would you outline for the court the basic facts of the case? Yes, sir. The victim's name was Glenn Elg. He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll of Blue Screens Inc., a local company. This is the victim's autopsy report. The court accepts this into evidence.
Thank you.
Died of potassium cyanide poisoning. Time of death was between 1:30 and 2:30 p.m.
And here are the floor plans of the restaurant. When the incident took place, the victim was sitting right here. The poisoned coffee was brought over to him by the waitress. The waitress being the accused. Yeah. The victim died from poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of coffee.
That was my laundry alarm, sorry.
At the time of the incident, there were two other people in the restaurant. Mr. John Armstrong, the owner and chef, and a regular by the name of Mr. Victor Kudo. It still seems to be a very straightforward case to me.
Blueprints of the crime scene. X is the victim's seat.
Come, detective, take up this hammer and nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own two hands. Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony. Yes, sir.
The incident.
When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that the guy Glenn Elg was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. And what we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch.
You may say it knocks you dead.
Ha!
And, it looks like Miss Bird might have had, well, some kind of a motive. Using the dark, aromatic depths of coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady. The facts of this case seem to be ironclad. Mr. Wright, I would ask you to begin your cross-examination, but...
Yes.
Please, no intimidation tricks this time around. Is that understood?
I lost control of my bowels the last time, and that's saying a lot. I already told you that wasn't me! Alright, press the first one. Can I stop you for just a minute?
Oh, what is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence? You're supposed to not fucking say that part!
He's so desperate for that to be true. He's practically crying.
Like, oh, Justice Monroe.
You don't. Your testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Bird. She claims there was another man at the victim's table.
Yeah, that's what she said, and What killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction?
Hey!
Sadly, her testimony isn't supported by the owner or the other customer.
No, I mean, hey, where did your cup go?
He ate it.
Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, it's true. Their two testimonies tie up on that. They both said there was no other guy at the table.
What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder? Yes. Well, maybe the other witnesses just missed him. Perhaps their view of the victim's table was obscured in some way.
Ah, that argument is as weak as the coffee at Tribulations, right?
Damn.
I mean, he ain't wrong.
They're
They're
wrong, but
all their food
Tribune
sucks.
catching strays.
He had a line, but he's right.
I have here in my possession a ticket.
A ticket? Looks more like a photo to me.
Yes, a one-way ticket to Guiltyville. Population, the defendant. This is a photograph taken from near the entrance to the kitchen. This is the scene as witnessed by the chef moments after the poisoning took place, correct? I think the court will agree that with such a clear view of the scene of the crime, how, Mr. Trite, could anyone have overlooked a second person at the table?
Ah!
It certainly seems to show the victim's table extremely clearly.
Okay, then after that, statement number 3. So, traces of the poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else.
Not sure I get you, pal.
Was the poison a liquid, or was it a powder?
If I had to put it in layman's terms, I'd say it was a powdery substance.
So the poison could have been anything that wasn't on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper.
Objection!
2.
2. Ah. You put salt and pepper in your coffee, Trite.
No, what does it have to do with anything?
Victim took his coffee black with no sugar.
Just like how Austin likes it.
It seems that the poison could have only been in the coffee.
What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Yes.
Press hard like a bowel movement.
That's right. Are you absolutely certain that the victim even drank any of this coffee?
Oh, what do you mean?
According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. But what proof is there the victim never drank any of it?
Oh, hey, you're right. That's what they... In case you were wondering, the last objection was for the detective there.
Damn.
Ah, for me? And not for Shadia playing Tamagotchi life? Oh, hey, you're right. You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. You have the time to waste. You have the time to present that piece of evidence. That piece, sir. Yes, that piece. What piece was it again?
This. Not again! Should I be grateful this coffee's only hot enough to give me first-degree burns?
Snapshot, 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 snapshot. Oh, now I remember. This is the victim's coffee cup. Yes, the victim's coffee cup. Take a good look at the rim.
It looks like he gave it a little kiss before he drank it.
Oh, yes, it's unmistakable. There's clearly a coffee stain on it. Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poison coffee that was in this cup.
3.
The victim gulped down a bitter depth.
Yeah, it went way too fast. That was auto-advanced.
For the record, the only prints on the cup were the victims and the defendants.
In defense, how would he be saying that while he was guzzling? In other words, that's what he did. It's like, I'm sorry, how did anybody hear you?
Okay.
That's from my days when I was in college. I knew how to shotgun a beer.
Okay, but like, they gave us an autopsy report. That's how they know what poison was used. They didn't check the stomach to see if there was coffee in it. I don't.
And it probably shat it out afterwards, because after all, what happens when you die? You shit your pants.
Yeah, but I mean, it would still be in the stomach. It wouldn't travel through to the colon that quickly. So if they found the potassium cyanide in the stomach, reasonably the coffee, that if it was mixed together, it would still be in the stomach.
Coffee containing potassium cyanide covered in victim and Maggie's fingerprints.
Uh-oh.
Upon further investigation of this cup, we found a certain chemical substance.
But all that it proves is that she served it, not that she put poison in it.
Yeah, they did mention more than once that one of the things that Armstrong steals frequently from people is gloves.
Little trinkets.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then after that one, and it looks like okay. Then you press that one. Some kind of a motive.
Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion.
Objection!
You know what my golden rule is, detective.
You have like 5 of those.
Chuck out a bad cup of coffee. You can always get another.
And make sure you chuck it directly at Wright's head.
Huh? I don't get it. I'm saying we can always get another witness on the stand if we have to chuck you out.
Boom.
Jesus.
So stick to the facts, detective. Now then, what was Miss Bird's motive?
Come on, Gumshoe.
They said she wanted to steal a lottery ticket.
I knew it. That's what we heard yesterday, too.
It disappeared from the scene of the crime. And it wasn't just any lottery ticket. It was the winning ticket for $500,000.
Okay, but did it show up at her place? Did we have it?
Mr. Armstrong knew about the ticket too, didn't he? But he stole the wrong one.
I think they arrested her at the scene, but at the same time, they never found it either. Then is it possible Maggie stole the winning one? What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder? Yes! Because that was like his least sure statement. Wait a minute! Mere fact that the lottery ticket disappeared in no way implicates my client.
Yeah, if she doesn't have it.
I have here in my hand the very ticket in question.
Yeah.
Okay, then where'd you get it?
That's the $500,000 lottery ticket. One of the female police officers found it when she was conducting a search of the defendant.
What?
Shit!
Order! She's quite a lucky bird. Our little waitress.
Quite the opposite, actually.
Yeah, I wouldn't call this lucky.
You will submit that ticket as evidence to the court immediately.
I better keep an eye on that ticket. The way the judge's voice is quivering. No, you think the judge will fucking take it now?
No, absolutely.
He's gonna
This
come
ticket
back
was-
into court the next time all swagged out in like gold chains and shit.
This ticket was presented to the court in the previous trial too.
I'm gonna replace my porcelain throne with a gold one.
But it feels heavier now somehow. $500,000, you say?
All the enemas
It's
that
just
could
as-
buy.
What is it with you and enemas?
Nasty.
It's just a scrap of paper. What matters is where it was found, Your Honor.
And that's on Maggie's person, unfortunately.
That's enough! The facts of this case seem overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime of which she is charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime.
No, it fucking doesn't.
I'd like an old man who knows the score. There is also the matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for the sum of money, even I might be tempted to bend the rules. I don't mind an old man who is weak to the siren call of money.
Not good, Nick. The evidence against Maggie is starting to pile up fast.
Yeah, that's because the court has ruled guilty once already. 4.
For,
4.
I'd say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance. With one final decisive piece of evidence.
He's got more evidence against Maggie!
Uh-oh.
This is the apron the delightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time.
Wow. That's not the cleanest apron I've seen.
That stain looks like... It can't be blood, can it?
Ah, it seems the star of our play was a little flustered. And somehow spilled coffee on herself.
The coffee? That's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye!
Of course, the coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing about this apron. No, there's something else that stands out even more.
No, really?
Something else? I presume you mean... Of course, I'm referring to the pocket.
Ha!
The pocket!
A search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide, the very poison used by the killer, was in her apron pocket.
A bottle of poison in Maggie's pocket?
Yeah, and Maggie's prints were the only ones on it.
What?!
Order! Order! Order!
I feel like we didn't do our due
court will
diligence here.
accept The court will accept these items into evidence. There's something still bothering me, Mr. Godot. Why have you not explained the blood stain to the court? Blood stain? What blood stain would that be? Don't play games, prosecutor! The blood-colored stain that's smeared all over the apron! That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a blood stain.
You don't need to be told, just look at it!
Is he colorblind?
Maybe?
I mean, his lenses are red, so... Well, detective... Could this stain really be blood? No way, sir! It's just ketchup, sir.
Ketchup!
She must have gotten some on her apron while taking someone their breakfast that day. You could have spoken up a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe! Pull a stunt like that again, and I'll have you drink 17 cups of ketchup, witness!
That sounds disgusting, actually.
Actually, no, I think that's quite enjoyable. I thought everyone knew what it was already. Then again, I consume ketchup like I consume water, so...
Well, alright then.
Well, again, it's literally part of every dinner, every night.
One man's trash is another man's ketchup.
I haven't seen anything yet to make me doubt the last ruling I made on this case. The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence have all been clearly established. Well, Trite, it seems you really are a phony after all.
You really know how to drive a man nuts!
Witness, please continue with your testimony. Describe for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation there.
The investigation.
The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir. Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. It must have been real tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification on him, but we figured out who he was pretty quick. And then the investigation went smoothly. When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. You identified the victim and secured your prime suspect. Very good. Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, Trite. Don't count on any more cross-examinations after this one. So let the fun begin.
No.
Alright. The third one first. He didn't have any? Are you saying that it was stolen then?
No, I don't think so. The victim didn't have a driver's license or even a credit card on him, pal.
I guess he was paying for his lunch with cash.
All he had was 58 cents in his wallet.
Bro, I feel that. 58 cents!
Yeah, I can't believe I found someone with less in their wallet than me, pal.
Oh, poor Gumshoe!
God!
I feel that.
Come on! The victim sounds like he was a thoroughly miserable young man.
Who was like seconds away from being fucking rich.
Or some kind of outlaw. Why not give him a bit of an edge?
I mean, he was wearing a Scouter, and only Saiyans wore those. I think I'm onto something here.
Well, we figured out he was pretty quick, and then the investigation, yeah.
Wait a second.
Huh? Did I say something dumb again? Like you normally do?
Let me just paraphrase what you just testified to this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you said, right?
Yeah, basically.
In that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly?
It's already in the system.
Oh, that.
He's so let down, he's got a whole sagging shoulders and puppy eyes thing going.
There was a prescription bag on the victim's table along with the lottery ticket. It seems Mr. Glenn Elg visited his doctor before he went to Tribulations.
Oh no, he paid for his doctor's visit out of pocket.
We got the victim's name from the medical records of the doc who prescribed the meds. That's a reliable enough source for the car.
Test the meds!
What should I do? Should I leave this alone or has to hear more? Ask about the prescription bag. His health insurance. So what sort of medicine was in the bag?
Well, actually, the bag we found was empty.
Huh?
Yeah, completely empty.
It was completely empty.
Huh. You're entering an empty paper bag as evidence. Desperate, are you, Trite?
No, he didn't enter that.
Now, what happened with the investigation after that, Detective? When Maggie was searching... Yeah, okay.
No, that's not true. Why would he have an empty prescription bag at lunch?
Objection!
Detective Gumshoe, I think I should point something out to you. There is just one small contradiction in your testimony.
Oh, finally! I'm getting all anxious just waiting, so hurry up, will you?
You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later?
No, they didn't.
The victim was given a prescription right before going to Tribulations. Where, then, did the medicine disappear to?
You are too cool, pal.
He likes being being pointed out.
Indeed.
He likes being pointed out that he's committing perjury.
Due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription in the previous trial. Witness, why do you always overlook such vital pieces of evidence? I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh? No, I recall last time you crashed your car into a pole.
While you were on the phone.
Also, to be fair, the last trial, he wasn't there. He wasn't the guy in charge of the case, I thought.
Yeah, he had nothing to do with the original trial of Maggie. The victim was killed by poison, and the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself.
Order! Well, Mr. Goodell, what do you have to say to that? That's all.
Ha! That's all you have? What?
Read for the court the name of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will.
What's the clinic's name got to do with anything? New Ear Otolaryngological. Okay, somebody other than me say that.
Otolaryngological.
Otolaryngological clinic. I'm not saying that again.
Just what kind of illness was the victim suffering from, Mr. Godot?
5.
Hardly an illness, Your Honor. More like a bitter war wound, you could say. A war wound? The day before the incident, Mr. Elk found himself in a fight. He took a blow to the side of the head and ruptured his eardrum.
He ruptured his eardrum?
And what on earth was the prescription he was
Can
given?
I pause for 1 second?
Yeah.
Otolaryngologist. There we go.
Otolaryngologist.
It was a cream that was applied topically inside his ear canal, not to be ingested.
That's
Gee, I
not
wonder why
topically.
I wonder why it shouldn't be ingested. What?
It's mentioned in the autopsy report if you read the fine print. They found traces of the medication in the victim's left ear. Yes, here it is. In very, very fine print. It seems Mr. Elk correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tribulations. Yes, but what are the side effects? Therefore, it would be absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication. Yes, but topical meds have side effects too. It seems that this medication is irrelevant to the case. No, it is not.
No.
Nick! If you don't think of something quick, it'll all be over.
She's right. But I can't get away with any old weak objection. What should I do? Push the medication issue.
Yes.
Only moments ago, Mr. Godot made the following statement. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tribune. If that's the case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime?
Exactly. But the medication in question was for topical use inside the ear canal.
That doesn't change the fact that it could not be found at the crime scene. However insignificant it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth.
Yeah, who took it?
Yeah, who took it? You know as well as I do, the medication is irrelevant. No, it is not. It hardly seems likely that a prescription drug would contain potassium Do you know what it's made of and what the side effects are?
You know if it was actually his prescription.
It hardly seems likely that the coffee the waitress served would contain it either. But it did. The possibility is undeniable.
That's enough. Mr. Godot, is the detective the only witness the prosecution wishes to call? Mr. Godot? I've got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. It's the old man who was there in the restaurant on the day of the murder.
Victor Kudo, the pigeon hater.
Very well. The matter of the disappearing medication seems little more than trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial. And that is something that bothers me.
Yay, good job, Nick.
Are random witnesses allowed to call their own witnesses?
Well, he is a detective.
Yeah.
He is a detective.
Him being a detective doesn't make him a lawyer. He's still on the witness stand. He can't call a witness.
I think this game makes up its own bullshit.
It does. It has to be. It just...
The court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess.
That's why.
To be fair, though, if there was a game that literally tried to follow the incredible loophole logic that law has, it would take forever to make.
That's why. Well, and also, first of all, remember when we cross-examined a fucking parrot?
There's that.
Yeah, we cross-examined a parrot.
And that's why one of my favorite things to watch is like when lawyers react to Phoenix Wright and they break down. It's like, no, this wouldn't happen. That's stupid.
Exactly. After which, we will hear the prosecution's next witness.
Also, don't forget, we cross-examined a hired assassin with only his walkie-talkie on the stand.
You don't have to tell me that the things are ridiculous. I just felt the need to point out the ridiculous thing.
Well,
no, I know. Don't forget, we're also talking to an audience, too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we're talking to an audience here, so... I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups.
Wait, how many of you had?
5.
6. That's not 17.
That means he's going to try and finish this off before he has 17.
Okay.
Court is adjourned for recess.
And we will... And actually, you know what? It's also adjourned for recess?
Us.
This episode.
So next time we'll do a
Super bonus round.
Because I want to give Rich a rest before he has to do the Victor Kudo voice again. So thank you guys again so much for watching. Well, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
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 See ya.